Welcome back, everyone. The next episode of Reditus. Let's get through our recap. Last week was episode 76. So, Mastos had completed his ritual at the birthing tree, pouring his power into the land so Arakan could survive without siphoning Fey energy. Jak and Reen stood guard as the sludge creatures remained inert. The ritual succeeded. Life in Arakan would now endure on its own, while the remaining Fey energy was strengthened towards self-sufficiency. Elsewhere, Darius stayed with Khaled and spoke with Arrowkeen, confirming the entity had no desire to return to the Shadow Realm, and held deep contempt for Kuthlar and Shirok. Darius spent the remaining time writing and sketching. Elion, returning to the Sooms, noticed suspicious activity near the place of worship. 3 farmers, Pyre, Mess, and Cam, had just spoken with a young elf in green robes, marked with red and black tattoos and chained rings around his finger. When Elion questioned him, the elf, calling himself Dawn, reacted with unsettling mood swings and flashes of hostility, especially when Jak was mentioned. Fearing an attack, Elion magically forced him back and secretly followed him. For the first time, Elion summoned a raven from his book and sent it to spy on Dawn. He had headed towards the Ankh. Elion warned the group, and Jak and Borman positioned themselves near the tower. The raven alerted Aristos just in time. Dawn was seen levitating towards a window before retreating when he was noticed by Jak. Aristos later returned Jak's gauntlets, explaining they were not cursed, but they were draining, granting power at the cost of the wielder's own energy. Jak's current weakness was simply who he truly was without Garrick's aid. That night, the group, now including Borman, entered the dreamscape again. Elion and Borman remained behind as the others followed a path to Mastos' tree on Dunman. A vision unfolded. A sick infant placed within a tree's pod, slowly healed as the tree gave its life away. Years passed and the child grew, while the tree withered into a lifeless black husk. The vision shifted again as a scared elf in green robes praying before a dead tree, plagued by horrific dreams. Suddenly restrained, he screamed as blood poured from his forehead. A small girl approached, only for the elf to turn around, grinning, and blast her through the chest with crimson energy. As she fell dying, she whispered one word, "Paradon?" I'll be right back to see what happens next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Atlas forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent, keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. ATLADS rise, the night is long, through fate and fire stand and strong. His awakened shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty
All right, you're back. Apologies in advance, guys. We're having issues with Luke's connection, Jak, so you may hear it cut in and out or whatever, but we'll deal with that as we play through. So, last, to catch you guys up exactly when we left off, this vision completed everybody but Elion part of this, and seeing this unfold at the tree that Mastos was born from. Fade into blackness, sleep taking you all. Elion.
Yes.
As you are asleep, you, in this vision that you had in this shared dreamscape with everybody, you and Borman staying behind, witnessing Borman, his body kind of start to dissipate and almost flake off and disappear. You staying there steady as well, laying down on the ground, same thing happens. Your body kind of breaks apart. You don't feel any pain, and you feel it kind of drift off. And you hear this strange banging sound, like a bell. Bang, 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 bang. And you open your eyes immediately. And you realize you get your senses back again. And as you look forwards, you realize that you're safe. You can see Jak asleep about 7 feet ahead of you. You realize you're in the cabin in Arakan. And as you look over, you see this strange figure standing in the doorway. A hulking figure, a little bit smaller than a human, but muscular. The beard coming down, tattoos all over the skin, a sword in each hand, and you look down and you see his foot just over the threshold, hitting your alarm spell that you had cast the night before. And you see this grin staring towards you. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay. As soon as you raise your hand, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
I recognize this figure.
Do your wisdom saving throw first, and then I will answer that.
Okay. Wisdom. So 10 on the dice. Saving throw plus, so 11.
11. Okay. So as you go to raise your hand doesn't move. You feel almost petrified as this feeling, this rush comes across you. This figure, somehow you recognize this figure. And as this realization comes to you, you feel fingers just sliding across your mouth and grasping it. And you hear these words behind you. Why do I always have to save us? Why is it always up to me? And you hear the voice of Kira. As you see her move around to the side of you. And this hulking, you can now see muscular dwarf standing in the doorway, moves his foot back one step. The shadows almost taking him completely, seem to be feeding over his form. As Kira takes a step forward, you see her spinning her dagger in her hand, walking towards the doorway. He says back to you. Go ahead.
Was gonna try to reach out for her if I can move.
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
10 again, so 11.
11, okay. Yeah, you try to will your hand up and it will not obey your commands. You just are frozen in place, just staring at her. You see her back slowly moving away from you, spinning that dagger. That bitch tried to help you through this the easy way. But having refused, we get to do it my way. And you can just hear her smiling through these words. I suppose they were right when they say that history repeats itself. As she thrusts forward with the dagger towards Jak and plunges the dagger into his neck. You see her swing the dagger left and right. Blood starts splashing all over the sides of the walls. The figure in the doorway, you hear, what a fucking pathetic piece of shit. And you see his body fade away into the darkness. Blood everywhere, dripping off the sides. Jak completely ripped apart by this attack from Kira. She looks back at you with a smile. A horrific smile. And his face starts to shift. You see Thalor and the face starts to shift. You see Riven. Back to Kira. Rah! She rushes towards you and blackness takes you.
Okay.
Mastos. You start to feel this warmth on your face. Still thinking about what you just witnessed. And as you gently open your eyes, you can see that morning has come across Arakan. You see the shimmering pool of water beside you. You feel the warmth of the stone that you're laying on, being warmed by the sun's now cresting over the top of the mountains at the back of Arakan. What do you wish to do?
Stretch. Look around. Put my toes in the water. Wash my little hooves off. and I'll spring up and start walking towards the. Oh no, not the 3 things. The other one.
Triples?
Not the triples. Back to where I was going before I seen the moonlight.
Okay. So you were heading towards the
here.
Sooms.
Yes, the Soons.
Yes, where you were told you guys had free accommodations. Okay, yeah, as you start heading, it's still quite early in the morning. You see the odd person kind of walking around, more on the eastern area where the main part of the city is. The Soom's a little bit more on the outside. But yeah, you walk your way kind of down the steps, down the wooden area there, and head towards the ladders that take you up into the Soom's area, the floating platforms that sit above this watery area. You continue to walk there. Darius,
Yes.
if I could get you to roll me a D100, please, sir.
Uh-oh. $50.
50. Okay. All right. So as you slowly open your eyes, come to consciousness from the night before, look around, and the room looks like you left it. You look over to your equipment, you see everything as you left it, minus one important item. You notice how you always place your your shield over your pack. It is gone.
Shit. The rod, I assume, is still at the door.
As you say these words, nothing comes out. These words don't escape your mouth. Instead, you see pink bubbles start floating out of your mouth and floating up to the top of the room.
So he thinks to himself, he's like, oh, this is pretty. Well, this is going to make things difficult. All right. Again, Rod is at the door.
Yes, Rod is still there. Yes.
Okay. He's going to grab it, deactivate it. He's going to jump up, collect everything. He is worried about the shield, but right now it's not his concern. He needs to get to the group. So he basically runs out, shit, this is going to be so hard to do. Runs down the stairs, prestidigitation. I don't know if I can even do that. Hold on. Does it have a vocal component? It does. So I assume that's not going to work. He will pull out his sack of gold and point at the bartender, and he's like how much?
You can see that Sophie is no longer there. She must have worked the night shift. You see a small dwarven gentleman there. Well, you already paid. Sophie said you paid up yesterday. You're all covered, sir.
He... and he just runs. Like he's heading directly to the Sooms as quickly as possible.
Okay. You go off towards the Sooms. At this time, Elion, you abruptly open your eyes to see Jak laying exactly where you've seen him go to sleep the previous night. No blood on the walls. No damage seems to be done to him. Reen curled up asleep beside him. What do you do?
I'll scramble up, like really even before I register how he is physically. I'm gonna run over and kind of rush to his aid. And then as I start to realize, as I check his, like I'll kind of put my hands on him, Jak. And as I start to kind of realize that he's somewhat just kind of resting, I look around the room. Do I see anything out of place?
Roll a perception.
19 plus perception 4, so 23.
23, okay. Use a scan the room. From what you remember, everything looks exactly like you left it, even to the point of your alarm spell that you contracted around. You see that it is not broken.
I'll kind of, if Jak's still sleeping, I'll kind of move his blankets back into place if I've, disrupted anything. And I'll kind of go sit over at the foot of my bed and just kind of think of what just happened and try to make some sense of it.
Okay. Jak, roll a perception with disadvantage, please.
Ah, yes, disadvantage. One second. Okay. You said perception?
Yes, please.
Did I essentially get a long rest there? Or?
Sorry, yes, everybody can indeed mark off long rest.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay. So you kind of you come awake feeling quite refreshed, and just as you kind of open your eyes, you just see Elion start walking over towards the corner of the room. He looks a little bit almost like a worried, confused look on his face.
Jak will get up, kind of nudge Reen awake, and kind of look to Elion. Are you okay after not coming with us?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, do I feel physically okay?
You do.
I feel okay. I just don't know. What happened? What happened with you guys?
I think we got to see the early life of Paradon. And Jak would be able to link that it was Paradon that they saw yesterday, right?
That's up to Jak.
I mean, they look similar.
So roll a I apologize. Yes, you do. I thought you meant making the connection to be Paradon for Moria. Sorry. Yes, you absolutely. The person that was in the window was absolutely the person that you've seen in this vision.
Okay. We got to see Paradon, which was the figure we saw yesterday. Lord Morian's son.
Have I ever heard of that name before? Or?
You know Lord Vermoria.
Yeah.
Paradon, you have not heard. Just connecting that Dawn was the guy called himself Dawn yesterday, so just putting that together.
Right. So I wasn't even aware that Lord Vermoria had a son. I just
No.
only, yeah. Not familiar with that name. You said it's Lord Vermoria's son. You killed Lord Vermoria, right?
Jak kind of grins for a second. Yeah, I did. But I don't know what happened, but Paradon seems to have taken on similar attributes like his father, blood weaver abilities and all.
Right. Well,
He's bad news. Moral of the story.
I'm sure he's happy to know you're here. It seemed quite fixated on you specifically. No interest in Mastos. I don't remember him bringing up Darius either. Just you. And he was aware of your name, the ATLADS.
Well, to be frank, when Darius was most
Okay. Can't make a note.
Darius was
Darius
what?
was more focused on chests. But
He said I was more focused on chests.
Opening chests.
Oh, finding chests.
Right. All right. Well, maybe we should find the others.
Looting chests. Yes.
Just give me a moment. Need to make some notes.
Let's get out there. Maybe floating around.
Right. And I'm gonna sift for my notebook.
Okay.
I'm gonna sift through the pages to find the next blank one, and I'm gonna record what I seen in my dream. I'm also keeping an eye out for any changes in the book that I specifically didn't put in.
Yeah. Roll an investigation for me.
That's what I'm good at. Hold on. What the fuck? 10 again.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah, like 17. I'm gonna roll another dice. Hold on. Okay, that one's better, but 17.
17. Okay, awesome. So yeah, you go to you kind of do a quick flick through before you go to your first empty page, and about 15 pages before the end of the book, you see written right across it, "Coward. We're going to do this my way now."
Okay,
A handwriting that you don't recognize.
I'm gonna rip the page out and crumple it up, and I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding.
Okay. All right, you start documenting the dream that you had. So at this point, Darius, as you're kind of hurrying your way through the town, you can see over to the Sooms. You can see just at a distance, you can see Mastos climbing up the rope ladder towards the upper platforms of the Sooms, about 100 feet away.
You're muted.
Sorry, me or him?
You see him, like you're going towards the Sooms, and you see him about 100 feet
Oh, okay,
away
okay.
climbing up the rope ladder towards the upper level.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep running because I assume I can't talk.
So you keep running over. Mastos, you crest the top of the rope ladder. You look around, you see these kind of platforms on the trees, realizing you don't know where your accommodations are. You see multiple different directions to go. What do you do?
Can we? Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but can everybody join disc so Luke can try that to see if it's better? We'll just mute inside here, so you'll have the camera, but then we have the audio in there.
I'm trying to think of how that's going to work for my audio.
You can probably. Yeah, we can't do both.
Yeah, I'll open Discord and I'll just mute everybody so he can hear me in Discord.
Oh, except Luke. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, okay.
But then, yeah, see, this is complicated because then your stream won't hear Luke.
Right. Well, I'll unmute him.
Let's just keep going. I see you all again.
Okay, and you're clear for now, but we'll see.
All right. No big
I'll
plot
stay in
points
here.
for Jack today. Yeah, so Mastos, yeah, what direction you want to go?
You're muted.
That was so good because I was like, right,
All right, so you're going to the right?
going to the right.
All right. So yeah, as you turn to the right and you start walking kind of around, these are all obviously circular type platforms. You can see that it looks like there's more housing that direction to the northwest. And you get a really good view of the city here too. Like if you look to your right, you can see the buildup of Arrowkin right to the back of these mountains. You can see even the snow that is gathered on the top of the back mountains. That almost just stops where this energy of Arakan has taken over the top of the mountains. Roll a perception for me.
It's my new dice. Ooh, 14 on the dice, 7 perception, and that'll be 21.
21, awesome. Yeah, as you take a look out and you kind of give yourself a big
22.
stretch. 22, okay. Yeah, you can catch a couple of the resident soldiers kind of flying around the outskirts of the city. You see the people start to go about their day. You can see the farm down below, people starting to work and starting to harvest the vegetables. And you see Darius running just not too far away to the entrance where the rope ladder dangles.
Huh. I am going to attempt to jump to the closest spot where I can start running to him.
Okay. You didn't walk very far, only about 20 feet around the corner. So it's about 20 feet back to the top of this rope ladder. Did you want to jump down to meet him, or did you want to wait for him to come up? It's about 70 feet.
I want to stay. I'm so glad you said that first. Yes, Mastos would just stay there and wait for him.
Okay.
But it looked like he was ready to jump.
All right, perfect. Darius, you hit the bottom of the rope ladder. Heading
Climb,
up. Okay.
climb fast.
As you get to the top and peek your head up, you immediately see some hairy hooves to your right as you see Mastos is kind of crouched waiting for you.
You see Darius, he looks more disheveled than you've probably ever seen him. He still looks great, but like his hair is slightly a mess.
Long night.
And he points to his mouth. He's like, he goes, to spit out more bubbles.
And as you do this to spit out the bubbles, you just make a sound.
But before it wasn't. I was spitting out pink bubbles when I woke up.
You must have drank in a lot of different things.
I mean, I drank during the day. I didn't drink last night. Anyways, we need to get inside. I have to talk to Jak.
Inside? Oh, the Sooms?
Yes.
Lead the way. I have no idea where I'm going.
Great. Do I see anybody around, like outside?
Every time you talk, we're getting an echo. I don't know if somebody else has got their kind of audio for Discord.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from, but I hear it.
Roll a perception.
That'll be a 9 plus 4, so 13.
13. As you look to your southwest, you actually do see Elion, Jak, and Reen coming from a platform to the southwesterly direction.
I will just start booking it towards them.
Yeah, Elion and Jak, as you kind of crest around the outside of the rotation of where you guys' cabins are, you see Darius and Mastos just to your northeast. Darius
Darius
to
is
run.
like shouting, Jak! The guy from yesterday. It's Paragon. It's Vinmoria's son. And actually, I think it's Vinmoria. Remember how Dorhan was having those headaches where he was constantly grabbing his head. That happened to the child grown man thing in the dream last night. You all were in that dream, right?
Is he inside the room?
Well, you guys. Oh,
I
you were still
stayed in.
sketching. Right. You were
Yeah.
still sketching. My apologies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys make it to the room then. Sorry.
Okay. Well, same thing, just in the room then.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, same question.
I didn't see anything. Jak did mention something about Lord Memoria's son?
Yeah, so he was sick, and Venoria gave him to some druids, which I guess were your druids, Mastos, and I guess they healed him somehow with your tree, but I think at the end, before we woke up, I think Venoria took him over.
That's not good.
You know, he was a very skilled blood weaver who had lost his mind. Jack, do you still have
Probably
that book?
soundtrack. I think he does. I think he only got rid of the potion.
Okay.
But I don't know if I ever added it to from Roll20.
Okay. Was there anything in there that spoke about reversing the possession?
Do I have any knowledge of this kind of stuff? Am I
Blood
reading?
weaving.
Yeah.
Roll a history.
History. 16 plus 3.
Okay. So you know of blood weavers and blood weaving, but all information on how this magic is created or used has been erased. This is the only type of magic that pretty much every entity within the mortal plane had outcast this type of magic, and it's the only thing they're really bound together to eliminate. So blood weavers were always hunted down regardless of affiliation and destroyed, as well as any information connecting to it. So you do know of that type of magic, but you don't have any information on how exactly it works other than the power or magic essence pulled from the energy within somebody using their blood. Jack, you roll a general intelligence check.
Oh, God.
General intelligence. 9.
9. Okay. So as far as you remember, there was nothing in the book having kind of skimmed through it. Nothing in the book in regards to reversing anything. There was some details of some spells, but nothing about reversing any of them.
There was nothing in there about reversing. Are we sure it's him? Because didn't the blood weaving really just mess him up? Why would he go back on all the trouble he went through to try to fix his own kid?
Well, he had gone insane, and he was dead. You know, last-ditch effort and all that.
Understandable.
Perhaps we should ask Arrowkeen. Maybe he'll have some information that can help us.
I'm still working away in my book. Like, I essentially, without knowing much to give or knowing more to like offer any information, I'm focused on finishing what I'm doing.
Okay.
I too have no idea who they're talking about. But I do know they hurt my tree.
Who are you talking to?
Well,
Just-
if we run into
go
him,
around.
we can probably take him out.
Well, I don't think we should take him out. I mean, what if his son is trapped in there? If we can somehow exorcise blood weaving out of him, perhaps Paradon can be saved.
Would a hug do it?
Well, it sounds like he's mad that we killed his dad.
Or his dad is mad that you killed him.
Are we showing any signs of the mines or acting like Dorhan did? I only saw him kind of jolt back, I assume in a similar fashion when I killed Vemorian.
Memoria.
Whatever.
I mean, I could be wrong, and you could be right. His son, but I mean, do you really want to go kill him? Just assuming, what if it is Memoria, and then we kill him, and now we're killing his son, who is completely innocent in all of this?
You had the same dream I did. He wasn't killing that girl.
After he grabbed his head and screamed in agony, and blood poured from his head.
And if I did that, you guys would be upset with me.
I mean, if you grabbed your head, screamed in agony, and blood started magically pouring out of your head, and then you went on a killing spree, I would think something was up. Yes, if you
Even
just
I
turned
think
around
that's
right
irregular.
now and shot a child, I would be upset with you.
But that's typical of you, so it's not out of the ordinary.
You see Elion just kind of perk up for that. What?
I
What?
don't think now is time for humor.
Moving
Master.
on.
But if you went on a wanton killing spree, he's saying that would be regular. We would know something is up with you at that point. Less the blood pouring out of your head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if there was no blood and you turn around and kill someone, yes, I would be mad at you.
No, especially now, I can barely aim.
Fair. But he looked like he was looking for answers through his god. He was asking why he had the anger inside of him.
It sounded like he wanted to fight.
Did we have the same dream? What do you think he wanted to fight?
I mean, coming here. I'm not talking about the dream.
Oh, yes, but this is post-dream.
Elion said he seemed pretty passionate about seeing me.
Yes, he doesn't like our team. Or you, the person who killed him or his father. But I still think it's Memoria in there. Elion, did you do the brain thing with him?
Well, yes, sort of. Just surface level stuff.
What did you get?
Oh, I mean, he was quite angry at Jak, but was holding it back quite a bit. Only flashes of anger, more confidence than anything, really.
Confidence or arrogance?
Both can be confused.
Indeed. Well, I don't think we're going to
I
get
just
any
think
further.
It's interesting that I'm everybody.
What? What do you mean?
Jak, are you feeling well? Who's the Jak? So tired.
Maybe we should give him some rest. I do think maybe we can, maybe Khaled or Arakeen. I mean, Arakeen being from the Shadow Realm, he might have some knowledge.
It's worth a shot. There's not much I know about blood weaving or anyone who really practices it. I've heard some bits and pieces of Lord Memoria, but nothing have I heard of a son or his abilities.
Well, I don't know his son's abilities. All we really got when we were in his home, we found a really messed up lair, like almost like a experiment lab. And there was a letter from the druid saying that they would watch over him and care for him. He was sick. And I think Memoria initially attempted blood weaving as a way to heal his child. and it drove him insane.
And this is the child.
Yes.
Wow. And you said you may think he is his father?
It's a hunch. I have nothing else to base it on other than him. That last bit at the end when he grabbed his head and screamed in pain. Our companion, when we first landed here, there was an orc who was helping us. And it turns out that he was possessed by him. And he was consistently grabbing his head in pain. But there was no blood.
Well, it's definitely not safe for Jak here. Should we maybe stash him away somewhere for a little while and see if we can figure some things out?
I go to reach for my bag of holding.
Darius smirks and holds open his bag of holding.
Somewhere where he
great
will
idea.
not
Well, you can
suffocate to death?
put away.
You could always keep his head outside of the bag.
You're just walking around.
It's like those old white
What makes
ladies
you
with
think I
like
need
the
put
little
away?
dog
Yeah.
in the backpack with the
It's my Jack Russell Pomeranian.
Keep him away from kids though. He bites.
Jack, it's less that we think you need to be put away. We know you can defend yourself. However, it sounds like you want to fight, and I would prefer.
Well, I won't fight him. I'm just saying it sounds like he wants to. It sounds like why he's here.
The magic baby appears.
Eyes wide.
Hello.
So,
More
Jack,
about keeping you safe, Jack.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, if it is
I
Venoria,
don't need him. We don't have to fight him.
but
We
We
can
still-
try your way, and then if it goes.
yes, that's good. But we need to figure out a way to try to contain it or to expel him, if it is him, before we try to make contact. So,
Can't you make me look different?
No.
I can make you look different.
So can Elion technically.
Can you?
Well,
Right, but what I could do, you will still sound the same, so you'll probably have to not talk.
I mean, if you make him an animal,
Do that too.
I feel
No,
like
we're
I
not
can
doing
do that too.
Trying to problem solve here.
I will limit you guys to changing my appearance slightly.
Just like a
Jack
mustache.
with brown hair.
Like with a comb over, like emo Jack.
I think the only real way is to fully make you over.
Well, I mean, I do. And Darius reaches into his bag and pulls out his disguise kit. He's like, I could not say anything because you're gone. There you go.
Boop, boop.
I could disguise you if you're okay with it.
There need to be limitations.
On what? You could be a very beautiful
Not making me
woman.
look stupid.
I wouldn't make you look stupid because that's going to draw attention to you.
Just make me look like your brother or something.
Do I know I have siblings yet?
Yeah. Magnus had said, or Imagine said your brothers and sisters are being successful in Lesser.
I don't know what they look like. I've never met them before. I only found out I had them like a week ago.
Yeah, but you make me look like you. It's not
No, fair, true. Okay, well,
hard. Whatever that thing does.
go sit in that chair. And Darius is
Jack, like,
transforms into a small.
sighs heavily.
All right, Darius, go ahead and roll a charisma check for me, please.
Don't make me regret this.
Fail, 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 fail.
2
2 ones, double fail.
That's a 15. Unless you want a
okay.
performance, and then it's a 19.
Did you add your proficiency?
Oh, right. No, so that'll be +4. So it's 19 anyway.
19. Okay. So yeah, you using your disguise kit, you absolutely nail exactly how you want Jack to appear. What does that look like?
So he basically looks like as if I had a twin, but he still has his blonde hair, but he looks like me. Same height. Because you have blue eyes too, right, Jack?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So blue eyes,
Yes.
like he looks like astonishing, like Darius. He's all beautiful. I add a little more like a little bit of makeup just to make him look like a little more pretty than I do, but not stupid. Like he still looks good.
Got these little dots, a little bit of almost stubble, as if we would have that kind of coming through.
Yep. Yeah, he looks like a rugged me. We'll go with that instead of pretty.
Yeah, Mastos and
And
Elion, you see this.
Jack will put his bow away, and he'll have his dagger, and then he'll pull out Dorhan's greatsword of that.
Okay. Yeah, good plan. Yeah, Elion and Mastos, you see this as Jack kind of turns around after kind of equipping the
I can't see
greatsword.
Colin, so I don't know what he's saying.
He's just explaining to everybody else what they're doing.
Yeah, so you guys turn, you see what looks like a more rugged Darius as Jack now presents himself differently than previous, looking a little bit older as well.
You said pink hair?
No.
And it changes their color.
The disguise kit, not a magic wand.
It's opportunity.
He said he didn't want to look stupid. I don't want to piss him off.
Okay.
Jack, can you do any voices?
No, I tried to do one, and I got made fun of, so...
Well, you don't have to do an accent, but can you make your voice a little more like? No, I tried to do one before, but I got made fun of. I'll tell you what.
No.
Do I still have? Does the Sooms have a bar downstairs?
As far as you know, the Sumus does not have a bar or tavern or anything, more of a housing area.
Okay. If we go to a bar, I'll get you some very harsh liquor. You just take a shot of that and talk, and that's what you want to nail. I don't know if I have any alcohol in my bag.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could just not talk as well. I could say you're mute. Also, now that we're here,
I can do that.
I'm gonna start digging through my bag of holding and just thinking shield and reaching in and grabbing.
Okay. Yeah, as you start doing this, Elion, you do finish your documentation from the previous night as detailed as you can remember it. And Darius, as you're digging through your bag, thinking shields, it's not coming. You'll see it.
Someone stole my shield.
What?
It's gone. I don't know how though. I very fortified my room last night.
And you were alone?
For most of the night, yeah.
I've seen the shield before, right?
Yep. He's always carrying it.
Wait, am I in the right character for this? Hold on.
Maybe
help ya.
they were in the room with you
Okay.
before you sealed it.
Pardon?
Maybe they were in the room with you before you sealed it.
Who are they?
Whoever stole your shield.
I mean, it's possible, but I also slept in my dome, so they couldn't get in there.
Don't they have to be near you when it?
I think they have to be near me, and I have to intend for them to be in it.
Spooky. Ghosts.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I bet a ghost could go through your dome.
There's a joke in there for another time, but I don't know, to be honest. I mean, magic can't go through it.
Did you sleepwalk it out?
But if I walked out, then the dome would disappear.
This is complicated magic stuff.
I mean, it's not that complicated. I summon the dome. Whomever I want in it has to be in it when I activate it. And then it lasts for 8 hours. Or until I walk out of it. Plain and simple.
Maybe you wanted this person in it and you didn't know. Does that
Oh,
work?
maybe. I don't know. But
So where are we going?
To see Arrowkeen and Khaled, to see if they know anything about blood weaving.
Maybe we can find your shield on the way.
Okay, no, it'll just be walking down the street. Sure, no problem.
Rolling. Probably rolling.
Well, I mean, if a ghost stole it, it would be floating, I guess. Anyways, on our way then.
I will close my book and stand up and brush myself off.
All you hear is cracking.
Are the triples on the way to Khaled's? Like, do we go past it?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
the
gonna stop.
triples are north of Khaled. They're like in the same north-south plane, if you will.
Okay, I just because like I just want to go and report the shield stolen now that I'm no longer panicking and rushing to see someone.
Okay. All right, so you guys are all heading over that direction?
Yes. To Arrowkeen and Khaled.
Okay.
Just say
perfect. Yeah, you guys gather, Jak and Elion kind of gather up their belongings from within the room. You guys head out. The morning kind of starting, more people starting to walk around now. Jak kind of following along, being a little bit quieter than normal. Yeah, you guys head on down the rope ladder, heading east. You guys kind of get to the mid walkway. To the left is the triples. To the right would be Khaled, and also to the right is the Ankh.
If you guys want to go, I'll catch up. I'm just gonna run in here quickly and ask if maybe if they find my shield in my room or if someone's reported it lost, then perhaps they can let me know, and then I'll come meet you there.
Okay. All right then. To Khaled's.
Elion replies as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
I
he
just saw
goes
his
to
message
Mastos.
after I finished saying that. I was like, oh, oops.
So yeah, Mastos and Jak and Elion head down towards Khaled's. Darius, you take the path north towards Triples.
Mhm.
Yeah, you head up in. It doesn't look like there's really anybody there. You still see the dwarf gentleman behind the bar there.
So I will prestidigitation myself now and make myself a little more presentable, and I will come up. Apologies for earlier. I had a very weird morning, a very strange dream last night, and as you saw, I was spitting weird pink bubbles, and my shield appears to have been misplaced last night. I don't think anybody could have gotten into my room in the evening, but if you have anyone turn in a shield that's been lost, or perhaps your cleaning staff find it in my quarters, could you please contact me and let me know?
Oh, Miss Sophie made sure nobody come in or out of VIP, so everything should be there. We just got the room cleaned and nothing in there.
All right. Well, just in case, if someone does, please, Darius Silverstrum.
Of course we know you, sir. Yes, very much so.
Thank you, and I'll slide him a gold piece.
Oh, very generous, very generous. He scoops it up, kind of looks around.
I will bow, and I will head over to Cowlitz.
Have a great day, Darius.
You too, sir.
Mastos, as you lead your band of merry men down towards ATLADS, as you turn, you see there is a guard standing by the door. Seems to acknowledge you and kind of just nod ahead, doesn't say anything, not hold you back in any way. As you turn, kind of look in, you see that Thrag is sitting in the chair, his head to the side, almost back a little bit, eyes closed, and nobody else seems to be in the room. What do you
Well,
do?
now I don't want to wake him up. Gosh. That's just awkward. Man. I guess. Frag.
Yoo-hoo.
You see him blink his eyes and immediately look over to the west wall where the table and chairs are, where last you seen Khaled and Arakeen there. Looks over and looks around. Where are they? Where did they go?
That's what we came here to find out. Or, well, came to talk to. And now, I guess, to find them.
God! He yells, and you see the Arakakra turn and kind of peek his head in. Where is Khaled? Where's Khaled? She had to leave. She was called to the birthing tree. Her and Arakeen headed that way. I was told not to wake you, but to watch, and that everything would be fine, and that she would return when the time was right. Goodness me. What is going on? Kind of starts cracking his neck, rolling his head a little bit. Do you know any of this? Why they be going to the birthing tree after everything that's happened, Mastos?
I have no idea, but we need to hurry.
Yes. And he starts pushing himself to get himself up and grab his staff that was resting against the side of the chair. Very well. He starts walking forwards towards the door. At this point, Darius, as you come down, you see the group kind of huddled at the entrance to Khaled's. You kind of hear some mumbling conversation coming from within.
Did you talk to her already?
She's not here. Her and Arokan. They're at the birthing tree.
Well, I mean, the birthing tree is in Arokan, but...
Blame the DM. So many similar names. Arakeen.
I knew what he
I
meant.
mean, it's on purpose, obviously, because it was birthed from him and his name. Obviously,
Good recovery.
Well, it is.
Sure. Anyways, okay, we should go quickly. The more time that burns, I worry.
Yes, onwards.
I use
Feedback kind of
dash.
shuffles. Massive starts charging off.
I
Right,
will
kinda
click
like-
my heels and I will dash after him. I will double dash after him.
Okay, you double dash. Jak as well starts kind of not liking to be left behind. Runs to keep up. Reen flying beside as Elion, realizing what everybody's doing, starts kind of shuffling his way along. Not as much dashing, but moving quicker than he would normally move. So as you guys now know the path to get there very quickly. As you crest the top of the kind of stone steps leading up to the birthing tree, you see two guards standing, one on either side of the birthing tree. And Mastos, you immediately see kind of the patches of flower and the fey and the mortal flowers kind of mixed in those patches that you had left on the base of where the tree is. You see the front of the tree, the part that was blown open. You can see that part has not been repaired, and you can see Khaled's tree within no longer looking like how you remembered it, Mastos. It now looks like almost solidly made of a thorny green vine. And this thorny green vine stretches out and kind of covers the opening of the break within the tree. And you see the vines kind of plunged deep into the ground around the base of the birthing tree.
These weren't here before.
Are you saying this to me or Khaled? Because
You.
she's there, right? Or
No.
she's
You
not
don't-
here?
You don't see Khaled.
Well, maybe whatever you did caused her tree to start to grow back. I mean, did you guys have your individual trees in the Fae?
No.
Okay. Fine. Is there anybody else here?
There's two guards, one standing
Good.
either side of this opening in the tree.
They're not the guards that came with us?
No guards came with you. Just Thrag.
Oh, I
came with
thought-
you guys.
Oh, yeah. I thought Thrag and the guard that was there with him.
No, the guard
Okay.
there stayed at Khaled's home.
Okay. Excuse me, guard, sir.
And you see once you say these words to him, kind of like he perks up a little bit, holding his spear. Yes, Sir Darius.
Oh, sir. Where is Khaled and Arrowkeen?
He kind of looks over at the guard opposite. And, cannot currently divulge that information. I apologize, Sir Darius. She shall return shortly, she said.
Now, surely you know who we are, yes?
I do.
And you know that, one, my wonderful companion here, Mastos, is the reason this tree is now flourishing. And two, the work we have done for Arrowkeen and the area surrounding. I'm sure Khaled would understand if you could help us know where she is. It is urgent and an emergency.
He looks over to the other guard again. Roll a persuasion. 43.
Now that's an 18, so that is 30.
What? Okay. So as you say these words, the guard you're talking to gets a little bit more flesh in the face. Although covered in brown feathers in Aarakocra, you can almost see this shade of brown starting to change around his cheeks. Almost embarrassed for having to kind of hold his position and turn you down. They were called for a meeting And at that meeting, sir, they shall return soon, she said. I hope that is okay. He has this worried look on his face like he's displeased you.
Yeah, there's no displeasure on his face. He's just like, okay, do you have a means of contacting her? There may be danger in Arokan still.
Emergency danger, you say?
Potentially, yes. No, I'm not.
Oh.
I actually mean there might be danger. I'm not making this up. Sure,
Who is
okay,
this
fine.
meeting
And he
with?
winks back at him.
You see him stand still for a second. And then he kind of nods his head. Arokin has been informed.
Right, okay, thank you. Do we just wait here, or...
You see him kind of look off to the side a little bit. They will be returning momentarily within the hour.
Ow.
I'm so sorry. I'm doing what I can. I'm just relaying the message. Oh, I'm sorry, Darius.
He looks at him and he goes, I'm sorry, but you forced my hand. Now, please, I'm begging you, tell me where they are, and I'm going to cast suggestion.
Bleh. Okay. Grab it. Stat block real quick.
Stat block of losing.
Colin's just going to start stacking all his characters with his wisdom.
No. Let's see. He rolls a 9 plus a 12. Does that
That
beat?
fails.
Okay, so what was your specific suggestion again?
That he tells me where they are right now.
Okay.
Arakeen and Khalid.
They are in the Fae talking to Demantrum.
I saw Tim's face, but that is the look Darius gives to Mastos. Just snaps his head at him like, what? They can do that? And don't
What
worry,
did
I won't tell on
do?
you. Thank you.
Not until now.
Maybe you made it so they could do. Can we do that?
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
I'm just like standing there looking at Darius, like,
I'm gonna reach out and poke the tree, like where the vines are coming out. I'm gonna poke it.
So you want to go like right up to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start to approach, both of the guards just kind of cross their spears, not aggressively, but kind of over the opening. Apologies. We are not to let anyone enter.
Has Khalid mentioned Demantrum other than this meeting to you and his importance?
I am.
No, not to me.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check. And now that you're closer, also roll a perception.
Okay, insight is 14 plus 4, so 18 on insight.
Insight, okay. So you can tell that he was legitimately trying to think through
Okay.
He has had very small interactions with the kind of ruler of the city. And he was legitimately thinking back and no.
Okay. And then perception is 22.
22. So as you do approach, you get a little bit closer and kind of stopped. And as you get a little bit more of a look in, you can see not only kind of in the opening, but you can see up a little bit. And you see at the top of where you assume what was Khaled's tree, covered in these green vines. You can see at the top of it what looks like a large eye. One singular eye that is kind of like oval shaped. The slits are just ever so slightly open, just enough that you can see an iris within. You can tell there is an eye there, and it has a small red kind of glow emanating from it.
I'm So, based off of what I drew yesterday, I'm going to hold my hand up and I'm going to summon the Soul Seeker so that the eye can see it. But before I do it, I'm going to be like, I am not threatening you. Don't get all about this, okay? I just want to test a theory.
Thank you for the warning. He looks
And
very
then the sword
worried.
just out of my hand.
Yeah, as you summon the Soul Seeker sword, you look down and you notice and feel this pull of energy as it stretches out of your wrist and the shield appears. And as you glance down, you see
that is so
horns
cool.
formed on it. You see swords crossed underneath a shield emblem.
I'm not even looking up at the eye anymore. I'm just staring, and I look at Mastos. I'm like, ah!
Told you we could find it rolling down somewhere.
It's not rolling. It's literally. Sorry. And I put the sword back up.
Sword back up. You do see this eye kind of the eyelid kind of like open a little bit and almost like blink for a second and then kind of like slowly close over a little bit.
Like touch the sword to it.
As when you're leaning the sword over, the guard, I know you're not trying to hurt, but please, you're gonna get us in big trouble. Please, Sir Darius, please.
I promise you, I will take full responsibility. If you would like, I can do what I just did and make you go home.
Yes, please.
Why don't you two take the rest of the day off? I'm gonna have to cast suggestion twice, but
He's not going to resist it. The other one is going to try, though. On a natural one, they both take a walk. As the one dog talks, like, I'm sorry and thank you. He just kind of walks off. And they both start walking down the stone steps. Yeah, you are now standing in front of the described area. The eye kind of just ever so slightly open.
so I just want to touch
vines
like,
everywhere.
touch the sword to the eye. Like, I don't want to like stab it or anything. I just want to see if the energy from Demantrum does anything.
Yeah. So as you put the sword up and the eye sees kind of the sword moving towards it, you see the eye fully close and these vines stick it, not shoot towards you, but stick and almost cover it like a hedgehog almost, where these spiky vines come out to protect itself.
All right. Well, that's not going to work. Any ideas, Mastos? Did someone cast silence on you? I can see your lips moving, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, one. And I walk closer and I cast Speak with Plants.
Oh, thank God. I was about to grab him and be like, do not pull out the seed.
He accidentally. So yeah, you cast Speak with Plants.
Yes.
Okay, so as you retract the sword away, Darius, it does, those vines do retreat back within the eyelid, and it kind of just slightly opens again, ever so slightly. So yes, you execute your Speak with Plants, Mastos.
Sorry, but excuse me. Can we go through? Please, we're in a hurry.
Only by order of Demantrum, and it's so good to see you all again.
I don't even know. I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah. I would like to cast Telepathic Bond with everyone standing around us, Thrag included.
Okay.
And can I include the plants?
Can certainly try.
We're gonna try include the plants. And I will say telepathically to the plants.
First of all, what's your spell DC?
Wait, we can resist it?
Shh. 16.
You can feel, you don't know if the plants can't accept this type of connection or not. You can feel that the psychic connection has not reached them.
then I will reiterate to the group that the plants say that it's by Demantrum's orders that we can pass. Only by Demantrum's orders that we may pass.
Perhaps we could try something. I gotta find what I called myself. Hold on.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I think it was first voice.
The first voice, yeah.
First voice.
Pay for it.
Let them know that Darius, first voice of Demantrum's Feyborn, is requesting entry.
And you see this kind of a large eye kind of pivot a little bit. And Mastos, you hear it. I can't message them from here myself. I can't do that stuff, but I'm holding this gate open. So glad to be of use again. I was really sad to hear of my dad gone, but I'm doing good work now for Demantrum.
Who is this?
Your dad was the other tree.
Mastos, you don't remember me? That's making me sad.
Fey Forged, sorry.
No, I feel I don't remember him.
Need like the little plant or something near the tree in the other Fey forest.
Oh my god, is it Filbert? It is a one eye.
like-
Oh my god, is it Filbert?
Oh, it is.
Hold
fun.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
His dad is dead. That's Atlas. Oh my god, it's Filbert.
Filbert? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I got sucked in with the Fey Forest and the Sinacalum. But the Mantrum says I'm made by some energy that can help, and I'm helping.
You're doing a fantastic job.
I really am, you know. I'm holding these two places together.
Did you say Filbert out loud?
Yes, and like there's like tears going down.
Wait, Filbert? Yeah. Can he?
Filbert!
I can hear Darius. I just can't speak like this, so you'll have to tell him what I'm saying.
I translate for the plant. But I speak in plant. And I'm like, oh, wait, sorry. And then I speak.
I'm gonna need a demonstration of how you speak in plant, because I don't know how plants speak. It's very Filbert, actually.
Wait, how does he know that Atlas is dead? Oh, I'm.
Elion?
Says the voice from above.
I'm just into it right now.
Man,
He
sorry,
can
but-
understand you.
Yeah,
But-
I figured when you answered my question that I asked him, I'm just gonna like hug the side of the tree, and you're gonna be like, "Can we?" And I'm gonna poke the. Now that the guards are gone, I'm gonna poke the green portion.
Yeah. Well, as you go to hug the side of the tree, the vines start to move towards you. The thorns retract inside, and these green vines just start to wrap around you. And you just feel this, although it should be wet and slimy, this kind of more warm and dry feeling as it hugs you. Oh, it's really nice. Tell him it's really nice. It feels nice. Mastos.
You just see Mastos coming up behind.
And then more vines wrap around now into a double-decker type hug.
I don't consent. I don't
And
consent.
you see the vines start to stretch out towards Jak. Mastos, tell him to come closer. You see the vines kind of just like hanging in front of Jak.
Come, Jak. It's Filbert.
I would assume Jak would reluctantly kind of shimmy forwards just a little bit,
Shakes
just to
the
give him
vine
enough. Just enough so that it can kind of just maybe reach his shoulder and he.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, gives him just
Like
a little
fist
bit.
bumps it.
Just a little bit.
Can we go in? Like, is this? And I'm gonna poke the greeny bit.
Ow!
Inside, Filbert.
He's poking me, Mastos.
Are you the portal now, or are you?
Well, kinda. I hold it here, and then from the other side they can open it up. Yeah. So, but I can't do it from here. They gotta do it from there.
So
Oh,
you're gonna
very
be stationed
new.
here?
Yeah, well, parts of me are back there, parts of me are here. I'm kind of all over, but it's okay though. I'm useful again.
You're a pathway home, Filbert.
Yeah, it's not my home, is it? But that's okay.
It's your home now. You're home now, and you're home there.
I hope it's
You're
not forever. I
true
don't want to
home.
be just stuck in a tree for all of eternity.
No.
I hope we find a better way to do this. It's okay for now, though. Oh, sorry. It's been a while since I've got a
I'm not-
hug. He just starts to retract the vines from Darius and then
It's
pulls
basically
Mastos
tied to a
closer.
tree. Thank you. I mean, I guess we could wait here. I burned 3 spells to try and get inside this tree. It was useless.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
No, it's what Filbert says.
Oh, well, I mean, there's got to be something you can do to open it.
I asked if he would open, and he said he can't.
What do they do? Poke his butt?
I don't know, but it hurt.
What hurt?
You poking him.
Well, what? Really?
It's probably very tender, being stretched so far.
I am stretched very thin. This is not normal for me. The mantram said that you had to find a way to make everything right, and he got me to come to the tree, and for some reason the energy that gives me life is special, and this was able to happen. But hopefully you'll get your head out of your ass and put the seed back where it's supposed to be, and then it'll all be fine again.
I take out the seed. No.
Oh, God.
Well, where am I supposed to put it back?
Oh, just put it back where you took it from, don't you?
We'll open the fucking door so we can.
No.
I know I can't hear him.
No. That's my tree.
Mine. What's your tree? What are you talking about?
All I
When I-
know is it's got to go back.
When I took the stone, it brought me here. It brought my friends here. The trees are the pathways here. But it was from that exact location.
I lean into Mastos. What's that guy's name again? And I point at our guide guy.
Thrag?
Yeah, thank you. Thrag, since the other 2 guards decided to take the day off, you may need to guard the tree. Hope you're okay with that.
I'll find more guards to take this position. My skills are more used elsewhere than guarding a tree.
Very well. I mean, it's not just a tree.
I
after all, is it?
understand. I understand. I just woke up. Give me a second. I stayed up all night making sure that Khaled was safe. When morning came, I felt that I was good to rest, and I was mistaken.
Yeah, well, you know, it seems that trouble follows us or we find it, no matter where we are.
Oh, if you must leave, I will.
Well, I don't want to
Call
leave
guards
because I need to
here.
wait for Khaled. It's just when they get here, you should call more guards here. I've gotten the information I need. Actually got more information than I thought I was going to get. I'm quite happy with it. I was a little sad about little guy here. More sad about Atlas, to be fair. No offense, Philbert.
Oh, that's
Well,
really nice that Darius felt bad. That makes me feel really nice inside. Mastos, can you tell him that? Mastos, can you tell him?
It made him feel really bad about it.
No, made me feel really warm inside.
Who felt bad about what?
Because
it
he
made?
felt
it
bad
made him-
about it.
No,
Mastos,
it made
tell him.
you it made you feel bad, but he feels good.
What? What made me feel bad? And who feels good? What the are you talking about?
This is very confusing, this conversation.
Yeah, you're more confusing than normal. Are you cursed this morning too? I mean, I didn't lose my shield now that I realize where it went, but I was coughing up bubbles this morning, and it was very strange.
The Fae can do strange things sometimes.
I've never been to the Fae. I mean, I
It's
guess if my
pretty dark
consciousness-
and dismal. He doesn't want to come here. Oh, well, it's a little bit nicer now, but dark.
We need more.
Well, we're working on it. Khaled hasn't been doing her job, though. None of the guards have heard of the Order of the Fae Forged.
Then you
To be
must.
fair, I
have-
haven't told Khaled about the Order yet either.
Oh. Well,
But I did tell her to spread Demantrum's name, and the guards hadn't heard anything.
that's true.
Well, everything's happened very quickly. Perhaps give her time.
I have
Well-
been under Demantrum's service for 2 weeks, and I have already brought potentially 3 people under his wing.
Impressive.
I know, I'm amazing. And he rubs his hand
Suggestion.
through his hair.
Thrag starts
Is
walking
Elion
off.
here? Or did you
He's-
stay back in the room?
No, he followed. Yeah,
Oh.
Jack. Well,
You're quite quiet, Elion. Any input?
Not really. It's a lot of stuff that I don't really know much about in terms of what even just happened there.
I find it weird that you don't know about something. You know a lot about things, and I mean, I know a lot about a little. A little about a lot. That's it. Yep.
Well, I know a lot about things that they write about.
I mean, they write about lots of things. Trust me, I went to a school that's full of them. Writings and
Right.
stuff.
But in regards to what you were just speaking of there, I don't really have much knowledge on.
The Fae?
We're speaking to plants.
Well, just the conversation in regards to the plant that you were just speaking with.
Oh, Philbert.
No, yes, Filbert.
Oh, Filbert.
who's this fella then?
This is Elion.
This is Elion. I feel like it'd be like a
Elion.
kindred
Filbert.
spirit for you.
Filbert. Elion.
You see this vine come up, and you just see it kind of like move back and forth, and go back down again. Not
Don't-
waving. Is he rude? Not waving.
He's not rude. He's just shy. I can't hear you, so
Okay.
I'm not answering.
Did it just wave at me?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes.
I believe it's a he.
No, I don't like this.
I didn't at first either, to be fair. I mean, he did come from zombie plants, which was
No.
What?
Zombie plants? No.
I'd rather not touch or interact with the tree.
Why? He's friendly, I
Why?
promise.
Something unsettling about plants that move like people.
He helped us. In fact, I think he actually helped us fight Vinmoria.
There's a lot of this Van Moria going on right now. I worry it's taking up a lot of attention. I don't want to be a bother, but I do need to still stay on track with what I'm here to do.
What are you here to do?
Discover more about what happened to my friends.
Do you have a track to follow?
Not really, but I haven't spent much time looking. Been a bit distracted.
Do you wish to continue on this? Now, the only caveat I'm going to mention is we could die.
I mean, I sympathize, but I feel like at all
Darius
times
cocks
we
his
are
head.
all times we are facing death. It hasn't stopped since I've met you all. I fear it won't stop, but I'm okay with doing that as long as we are. At least I'm accomplishing something. I feel like I've accomplished nothing yet. I've nearly died several times.
I wanted to continue on your journey and figure out more about that necklace, and you may be a champion of death now, which is kind of cool. But I did want to do that, and then we found out that something we thought a chapter we had closed isn't closed. And the individual that we are speaking of is extremely dangerous. More dangerous than that goblin, and he like shakes the bag of holding, that you didn't want to give these to.
Right. Okay. Apologies. I'm trying to speak up more. That's all.
It's fair, and I'm not trying to derail what you're looking for. I just think that this is more pressing, and I mean no disrespect to your late friends.
Maybe Khaled will know something, and we will be able to ask when she gets back.
And if they know nothing, then we can pursue your thing. And when Vinmoria faces us, we face him.
Right. Well, I'm not making anyone choose pass. I just want to make sure that we're not veering off for things that don't need our attention right now.
Very well. I mean, I don't know much. Like, the only things now I know we need to work on. Jack's got a dragon egg in here, and he holds up the bag of holding. We got to figure out where that's going. We have to find the rest of Mastos' friends. We have to stop my father, but I feel like that's kind of a larger arcing story than just, a set path walking ahead. So, I mean...
Jak
I looked
speaks
at
up
Jack.
and he's like, that goes to the keepers in the west.
Okay, well, that answers the question I was just about to ask. Do you know where your remaining troop is, Mastos?
I don't know, but
Okay, so that makes it easy. We're
Well,
already
no.
in Aerocan.
I don't know all of them. I know where Shantra's been known to be.
Well, you both know Chantra. Do you think Chantra might be able to help with your friend/necklace, Elion?
Possibly. I mean, I don't have a clear path, so I'm willing to try anything.
Out of curiosity, Mastos, does Chantra happen to be in the west? Because that might be the most obvious thing to do then.
Hold on.
See Mastos just scratching his head, kind of looking up.
No. It would be
No.
southeast of Arrowcat.
Very different direction. Okay.
Southwest.
Oh,
Fort.
Gremlin.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, west. Yeah.
That name just
That's
popped in my
us.
head. I didn't even know if it was from Critical Role or not.
Oh, or I could have told you that.
Okay, well, if that's southwest and Jack's thing is west, perhaps that's the next clear direction. But we should find out if this is if they don't know anything. But if we can help Paradon clear that, I mean, I could be wrong too, and maybe he's not infected by his father and he just wants revenge. But if that's the case, then maybe we beat him and not kill him.
How can we tell if it's him or if it's his father? Is there a way we can figure that out?
Well, I'm sure when he goes to kill us, he'll explain, you killed my father or you killed me.
Right.
Because, you know, villains tend to reveal their hand when they think they've won. And you can read people's brains.
Well, he was quite powerful. I wouldn't trust going much further than surface.
Might be different if we're all there. I can weaken him against defenses for you.
Very well.
So I
Right,
just need
what's
to-
next?
Well, I guess we wait. How long has it been? I look up at the sky to see like how far the sun has moved.
Since you guys arrived at this tree,
Well, yeah, basically since we were told they would be an hour.
probably about 10 minutes.
Well, is there anyone in town we can go to investigate your situation further while we wait?
Actually, maybe actually we could visit those three that your friend met with before venturing off. Did I mention that?
3?
Yes, there was 3 workers from town that was speaking with Don. He gave them something, work or something to do. He was looking for people that had no real ties or anyone that had any sort of reputation. He didn't.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, sorry.
He was looking for... Paradon was looking for people who have no
Yeah.
reputation, who wouldn't be missed by chance.
Yes. That seems more likely now.
Darius darts eyes towards Jack. He's looking for a new body. He's using his son temporarily.
No. He gave them something magical. They
Do you think he wants me, or do you think he wants Avon?
I think he wants you dead. And if he can take your body in the interim, I don't see why he wouldn't. But if he's looking for people with no reputation...
Why not take the body that killed you?
Exactly. But he also likely just needs to find it. Maybe he doesn't want to stay in his son. So he's looking for someone that won't be missed, that he can steal.
He gave them some sort of magical item. I noticed it was in their pockets. Some sort of enchantment.
Obviously, it's not us because we're so popular.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. If he walks around wearing your face without the rest of us... Do you know who these 3 were? The ones that had that enchantment item?
I know their names. I don't know much about them. They work out in the fields, I believe. It's the direction they went. West, I believe. Was it west?
Yeah, it was north of the Sooms,
North of the Zooms.
west from where you are.
It may be best that we find them.
Right. Yes. I believe their names were Cole. Was Cole one of them? Fuck. What were their names?
If only there was recaps.
There
Pyre,
was
Mess, and
recap.
Cam.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna look at it. Still didn't write them down. Their names are Pyre, Mess, and there was another one. Very uninterested. Cam.
All right. Well, it's been over 8 hours since we've seen him. No, it's been over 16 hours since we saw him. Or maybe a little less. Somewhere in between there. 16 to 8 hours.
Head to. What time is it right now? It's during the day right now, right?
Yeah, it's in the morning. You guys are
Yeah.
just woken up. So
The problem is if he's taken one of them, we won't be able to tell. Unless you're reading their mind and we show him Jack's face.
Could do that. I mean, would he take over all three of them?
No, he could only take over one, but he'll have all their memories.
Right.
So it's not like we can ask them something only that person would know. They'll know. He'll know what they knew.
Will he know how they talked or acted?
When he was Dorhan, he was Dorhan. I mean, I didn't know Dorhan beforehand, but he spoke when he turned into Vinmoria. He talked different, right? He had a very different voice when he transformed into himself than when he was in his Dorhan form.
Right. Well, I mean, we might as well go seek them out and see if they're okay or if they have any information. Maybe we can figure out if they are being controlled. You said this is done through blood, their blood.
This is their blood, their flesh. Jack had the book that explained the ritual. He gave us a brief idea on how it worked, but
And where's this book?
I believe, Jack, you still have it?
I don't remember. And above table, I actually don't remember because
I
I don't know
don't-
if I transferred it.
I
over
think
from
you
Roll20.
Give
destroyed
it
it.
to
To be
Gar.
honest, I checked. Oh, did he? Okay, good.
Yeah, it was part of the trade.
No,
Because,
that
like,
was his
say-
journal.
I checked the inventory, and
Is
it's not in
everything?
your Roll20 inventory. So
Well, I could try. We give it to Gar, correct? I know I gave him his journal.
I'm pretty sure it was part of the whole trade.
yeah,
I could try contacting him. Maybe he could give us information.
I feel like that book will have quite a bit of information in regards to how to detect someone being controlled, maybe things to reverse.
All right. Well, let's give it a shot. I will pull out the key, place it in both hands, focus my energy into it again.
I'll cast guidance on him.
Okay.
I will fire a message to Garlight.
fire it out.
Gar, Darius here. Those books from Vedmoria. Any information on reversing blood weaving possession? Potential emergency in Arakan. Any help would be appreciated. La la la.
Roll a D100, please.
What?
I bet Jack is shitting himself with all these D100 rolls he's missing tonight.
91.
91. Okay. As you grasp the key, you send out your message and your intent, trying to connect to Gar. You wait, and you can turn, focus your energy, and we take a break and be back in about 7 minutes. All right, bye, guys.
Mini clip.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we left off, the group had arrived at the birthing tree to uncover that Khaled and Arokeen had ventured through her tree via sort of an opening that's being held open by an entity called Filbert. That was a companion of the ATLADS from back in the day, created somehow through the revival energy that Atlas was made from. An undead vine brought back to life that had helped the group, but unfortunately, during the battle in in Sinacalum, was brought through to the Fae through the teleportation of the tree there. Seemingly having made friends with the Mantram, now being used to kind of hold this portal open. So they have ventured inside. The group was waiting around to hopefully talk to Khaled when she comes out, being told to be about an hour wait. During this, Elion had divulged some information about Paradon talking to 3 people who had given work to, given them some sort of magic item each, and the group had decided that they were probably going to go check out and see if they're okay. Before they left, Darius decided to send a message to Gar, essentially asking if there was any information about blood weaving, blood magic, possibly reversing the mind control effects of it, and also there may be danger here in Arrokan, possibly an emergency. So sending out the message, after a few seconds of waiting and concentrating, you hear, "Oh yes, I know all the information in there. Nothing about reversing anything. Arrokan. Aristos would be your best contact there." And then nothing else.
All right, apparently we need to speak with Aristos. They may be able to give us information.
Right. Well, shall we hit there now?
Sure, we have some time to kill. It's been about 15 minutes. We still have 45 minutes before they'll be here. Thrag, can you stay here until you get a guard and just inform them we've gone to see Aristos? Maybe mention to Khaled that Venmoria may be in this city, looking for a new host.
Just off to get some gods now. You'll walk towards the north where the military camp is.
You're okay to relay that message, though?
Possible danger, Paradin here, yes.
I look at the group, I'm like, do we trust him?
I think he's just not a morning person.
No reason not to.
Well, I don't mean trust him like he's untrustworthy. I mean trust him like, would you trust Mastos with a serious task that the world was in peril over?
I'm right here.
I feel like God is even shaking his head to that one.
I can be cereal.
You can't even say the word.
Mastos pouts.
And I mean no offense, Mastos. It's just you are a little floaty at the best of times.
At the best of times.
So my question, do we trust him to relay that message?
I don't see why we wouldn't.
Okay. Everything in my being is saying not to, but I will go with the group's decision. Let's go find Aristos.
Filbert will be back. Well, it'll be a little bit. You stay here, and maybe we'll see you again. You
Did you just
maybe
tell him to
you can,
stay here?
like, stay on this side.
Like telling a person that's like what was his name? What was Gar's friend's name in Silent Callum?
Jasper?
Yeah, Jasper. That's like telling Jasper to stand by.
I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. You know where to find me.
And find you we will. And I give him a hug again.
Yeah, he gives you a vine hug.
I'm just like, ugh.
So what? Yeah, I'm just clearly disturbed. Mastos squeezes harder.
Wilbur lets you.
Consensual as I just eyeball Elion. We should look for Aristos then.
Yep. Would he be in his normal place? Where is his normal place?
Last time it was the tower, wasn't it?
I don't know if I know that.
Do I know that, actually?
Well,
I don't
Mastos,
think-
that's for you. That's for you.
Yeah,
You know.
that's where I met him.
Okay, where is the like the big? Can I see the tower from where we are?
Yeah, it's like the standout from,
Yeah.
other than the sort of military thing at the back, it's the standout of the whole city. You can see it from almost anywhere.
It's like right behind Mastos as he's talking about it.
Yeah, it's like that big tower right there.
It's like, oh yes, yes.
Very well. Let's go see if we can find him. And I will start walking.
Okay. Everybody following?
Yeah.
Jack, are you verbal? Just checking in. I don't want to NPC him unless I have to.
Yes, Jack's following.
Okay, perfect. All right, yeah. So you guys start
Yeah, Jack's
walking
going.
towards the Ankh, uninterrupted. You guys see citizens starting to go about their business. But like 8 o'clock in the morning right now, so everybody's kind of just getting going. Sun fully kind of crested over the mountains. You all do notice the vegetation slightly changed within this area. Like you notice these small little flower buds you didn't notice before. Some of these kind of bright colors that weren't there before, kind of pushing through the vegetation as you walk by. But yeah, you guys reach the tower uninterrupted. Everybody heading in, or what's the plan?
I'll just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
so you-
following along.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you guys head up. Hopefully you guys been here already. Again, uninterrupted up the spiral staircase in the middle of this tower leading up to the top. As you get a little bit closer, you kind of hear mumbling coming from the floor above as you almost reach the very, very top.
I'm going to pause and put my hand up and just listen to what the mumbling is.
Okay. Roll a perception.
13 plus 4, I think. 17?
15?
Yep.
I too shall attempt a listen.
Sure.
I rolled a 13 as well, but that's going to be a 21.
Okay. Awesome. So you both hear sort of a familiar voice. And the mumbling doesn't seem to be particularly specific words as such, more like this. Something on here. What's the possibility? Sounds like Aristos upstairs. And
Okay.
Mastos, you see a small, thin, almost looks like a wire. Just about the third step down, this super thin wire, you just kind of see glints.
Stop, everyone. Wah.
How do you, because I'm in front of you, so how do you stop me?
By the waist. And in my head, I say, Aristos is up there, but there's a wire on that third step.
Aristos?
Oh, Darius?
It's Darius. Yeah, it's me.
Oh, come on up. And you hear a click, and Mastos, you see the wire disappear.
I slowly release my hands.
Oh. Well, hello. And I will continue up the stairs.
So yeah, as you're leading the way, you kind of crest the top. You see Aristos and sitting cross-legged on the floor, and you see some items kind of spread. You see some papers and books kind of spread out. He kind of like shoves it all just into a pile and stands up and kind of like brushes himself off. Welcome. Come on in.
Come on in.
So we will go in, and I immediately, Aristos, do you know anything about blood weaving?
Interesting first question in the morning, but a little bit, not much, of course.
Do you know how to reverse it, or to exercise someone who has taken someone over?
Well, it depends on the exact spell cast, of course. If it's a regular possession, certain types of dispel would work. If it's more advanced, then most troublesome. Not sure about that.
It's not Arcana. It's some type of blood weaving ability. We've seen. So, did Elion share with the group about the interaction between Aristos and Paradon, or Dawn at the time?
I don't think he gave details. He was just the guy that I'm following is going up there, kind of thing.
Okay, but he said that he was in the tower, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There was an individual yesterday. Do you remember?
Oh yes, that person that Elion was worried was going to hurt me, perhaps.
Yes. Well, the body, I believe, is Paradon, who was Lord Vemoria's son. But I think that Vemoria has currently taken control of his body. And I don't think it's a permanent thing like he did with my old companion. I think it's a temporary solution until he can find another host. And I think he's searching this city for someone.
Well, is it truly him? Because I thought he was killed. Not possible to possess if already dead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a theory I had, but we had a vision last night. It's been a recurring vision with slightly minor different details, and it showed his upbringing, which kind of continues the story from something we read back in Venmoria's mansion. He went to the druid Mastos was from, the druid their group, and they healed him and raised him as a follower of what was that god's name?
You see, as you're talking, you can see him pull out this little kind of notebook from his. He's like writing down, taking notes as you're talking.
As a follower of Mundus, and he was praying to Mundus, asking for understanding on why he felt this rage, this anger inside of him. And it was this next part that makes me believe he may be possessed by his father. He grabbed his head in pain, and our old companion Dorhan frequently did that, and we later found out that he was indeed possessed by Memoria, and blood started pouring from his head, which blood weaving. And then there was a child, and he was good with the druids there, it seemed. And a child came up behind him, and he killed her. Almost smiling about it. It's like his entire demeanor shifted.
And you believe this vision to be true and not just a dream?
Yes, because the other two have, well, one of them was interactive. Jak was able to speak with the witch. And I think one was about my past, with how I actually was conceived. But it lines up with a note we found in Venmoria's mansion. It said that the druids would take him and they would care for him and cure his disease. And this vision basically showed them caring for and curing his disease.
Well, logic would suggest that, yes. A good conclusion. Blood from the head. It was Jak, yes, that killed Venmoria?
Yes.
This vision, when did he look younger than he did yesterday, or the same?
In the vision, he was actually like a small child, and then he grew. So I'm not sure if whatever they were doing rapidly aged him, or if it was like a montage over time.
When he killed this child, was he the same, or still younger?
He was full grown, right?
Yeah.
He was full grown. I didn't see this Dawn character here, so I don't know for sure if they're the same, but just based on how everything is kind of overlapping, I think it's safe to assume.
Did anybody... Elion seen? Elion, was it the same?
He wasn't there. He opted not to take part in the vision. However, Jak did see him, and he said it was the same person.
I can confirm it was.
I open my book into the sketch of this person.
Do they look the same?
They do.
That's definitely him, and that was what he looked like when he killed the child.
Interesting. And there was no, in this vision, nobody touching or casting on Paradon.
No, he prayed out to Mundus, asking for answers on why he felt this rage inside of him. He felt angry, and then screamed in pain, and blood poured from his head, and then a child walked up behind him, and he turned and smiled at her and fired red-like energy from his hand.
Blood from his head. Was there blood anywhere else?
Oh, was there blood anywhere else? I didn't think so.
No.
No, just his head.
Jak, how did you kill Van Moria?
I shot him in the head. If I recall correctly, the bolt went through his chin, out his forehead.
And Darius like almost like jumps back and almost starts clapping in like glee, like, oh my goodness, some type of remote transference. This is unheard of. This is incredible. Perhaps
As
it is.
fascinating as it is, it's extremely dangerous that he is still alive and he is going to be coming for us.
Oh, of course. Has he hurt people? Is he doing damage here?
Elion, I think this is more for you.
I mean, I don't really know. He has been speaking to people, offering them work in exchange for money. They seem to be quite excited when walking away.
Yes, but it was the type of people he's looking for.
Right. He didn't want anyone with any sort of reputation. When he learned of my association with the ATLADS, it was immediately a no, sparked with anger. But these people seem to have no real affiliation, just workers from the fields. They left carrying some sort of magical item in their pockets. I didn't get a good look. I just could sense the enchantment magic. I think we were gonna go try to find them at some point.
Well, with everything that happened and the demons, etc., there has been a little bit of chaos, so the gods have been a little distracted. But Elion, may I take this picture, or perhaps look at it a little bit longer to disperse to the gods? Keep an eye out for this person.
You can have the photo. That's fine.
Might I suggest not raising him? Not knowing that we're onto him is probably better.
Yes, being discreet, most definitely. We don't want to aggravate if he is truly a blood weaver. That would be most disastrous.
He did feel more like druidic in nature. I've never experienced a bloodweaver before, but
Well, in our experience, he had taken over with Dorhan. He seemed like a true warrior. Similar to how Lapidus can channel his anger into fighting, he was able to do the same as Dorhan as well.
right.
Yes, the pinnacle spell of blood weaving, a true soul polymorph. It is indistinguishable from the person to the blood weaver.
Right. Well, do you want? Should I give him the sketch then? I don't mind. I can make another.
No, absolutely. I was just saying, like, just make sure your gods don't act on sight, because as soon
yes,
as
of course. No, understood. Yes, they would not be able to take on such a power if that be the case. They'll reach out to take the sketch.
I'll hand it over.
if he transfers into a body properly, I mean, we were able to defeat him, but the transference, there was something wrong with it. It was incomplete. There's no telling how powerful he may be if he does a proper transfer.
Yes, I have potential theories, but danger first is what we need to take care of. So yes, I'll spread the word on this and have them report immediately if there's any sightings. Not engage.
All right. I don't know if there's any research you can do or anything you can find that might help us undo it or banish him out of his current host. I don't think his son is bad.
From all my research, from what little is available from blood weaving, I never seen anything that could do something of what you're explaining. There must be something more at play here.
Well, when I don't know how we could replicate it, but have you seen Filbert, the eyeball on the tree?
I was informed of the further evolution of Arokan currently. Yes.
Well, the magics that brought him to life, they were actually able to banish or maybe suppress the blood weaving in Dorhan. We had activated a device, and I don't know if it amplified the magic or what, but an energy came out of our friend that also apparently passed through Dorhan, and it healed him completely, restoring limbs. And it removed the possession, or it suppressed it entirely. There was no presence of him anymore. And then that friend had died, and we found a way to bring him back using the same magic, but it was different. And it seemed to reverse a lot of what we had done, including what happened to Dorhan.
Yes, the power required for what this entity is doing to hold this two parts of the world together must be extremely unique. It may have many types of applications.
Two parts of the world together.
The
Oh, I
Fae
see
and
what
the
you
mortal
meant.
plane.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, well, it's a magic that we don't know much about. I do believe it is linked to the grounding spheres, though.
Yes. Yes, troubling the grounding spheres. Yes.
Because the energy inside of our friend that had passed away, apparently it was the energy of a grounding sphere. And that is the energy that was channeled through him.
Yes, its grounding spheres are a complex, almost fully unknown combination of Consiso magic, sanguine, rituals unknown to today. Powerful, thought to be gone forever.
The key in my chest, is it active again?
You take a look at it and you see the red glow within it, yes.
What if we could focus my Consiso magic, and then he splits the shirt open around the key into the energy inside this key?
Unknown, and without knowing correct rituals or patterns, etc., it just could explode, it could implode, it could tear open reality. It's unknown.
Well, if you can come up with a better idea, I don't have to risk blowing myself up and ripping reality apart at the same time.
Why want to create another one?
Well,
Very
it's
dangerous.
more, it's not that I want to create the sphere itself, but if I can create the energy effect to suppress or completely rid Paradon of his father. He didn't seem like a bad person in the vision.
If it is truly magic or a possession of such, there is a ancient relic that will permanently dispel magic, that would remove him and leave the body intact.
Is blood weaving considered magic? My understanding was it's actually like undetectable as magic.
Indeed, but this relic vanishes, as far as I'm aware, all types of magic.
What relic is this?
Lost a long time ago, but called the Nullmac.
I know that. Why do I know that item?
'Cause it was in our spin-off, our one shot.
Oh, was it in chains? Or was it in the...
It was the original chain.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the thing you stole! Fuck!
For Magnus.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I called him to ask him for help. The Melmac, I have never heard of this device.
Have I heard of it?
Roll history.
Yeah, interrupt you there. Probably big no. It's a 12. Oh wait, history. Oh no, 15.
15. You have heard of a magical item that can dispel magic, but you don't really know any details.
Okay,
What was Luke's character's name?
Jack.
Rex?
Rex Wren.
Thank you.
So I will have this dispersed, this picture, to the guards around. Be discreet and keep an eye. However, if damage was to be done, I think opportunity missed when the demons were attacking. That to me would have been the best strategic time if something untoward was the plan.
Perhaps. Perhaps he doesn't want to risk his son being damaged. If he's looking for a host, it means he doesn't want to permanently stay in there. And maybe he didn't want to risk his son being hurt.
Well, yes, we'll do what we can for now, assuming, yes. There's lots to think about. I appreciate you sharing all this information.
Yep, no problem.
Yes. Is there anything else that I can help with before you go on about your next steps?
No. We've got some things to think about. And to figure out what we're going to do next. But, how long has it been?
It's been about 20 minutes.
Ugh. I need to speak with... I want to see if Khaled or Errol Keen might know anything as well.
They have been quite contained in Aroken. I don't think that she would have any more information, or even as much information, as I would on this type of topic. Arokeen, however, of course, could not speak. However, he has been here for 2 centuries.
Yeah, that's more. I figured he might have some information. But he may just give me the same answer you did.
There's a possibility, but of course can't hurt to ask.
You said this Nullmac item has been missing for how long?
Oh, unknown. Multiples of centuries.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe Arakeen will know of its location. I do have a couple other sources I can ask, but... And I mean, I can also ask if maybe they know a way to dispel this magic, but until they get back to me, I'm at their wit's end. All right. Well, thank you, Aristos.
Of course. Yes. Good. What's your next task, ATLADS?
Well, depending. I mean, if this is a whole other quest we have to go on. I worry if we leave Paradon for too long, he could find another host, and then Venmoria could be lost forever. And then we've got to be looking over our backs all the time. But there are also pressing matters. I know Elion wants to discover more about his friends. Is it possible to tighten the city guard? Make sure anybody that is unreputable or who wouldn't be missed, has an extra eye kept on them?
Yes, that can be done. Most of the people that would be more influential usually have people nearby and around them already, so that would make the most sense. Yes, that can be done.
Excellent. I'm just trying to think of ways that we can protect the people here. It may force Paradon to go to another city, which I don't wish this on anybody else, but I can only deal with what's right in front of me at the time.
As I try to think, changing to another body, if I was to possess a body, what better one than my own flesh and blood? Peculiar that he would be looking for a different one.
Well, the way I see it is, well, one, why would he be looking for people that won't be missed? That's my first question. Second, his whole purpose, like when we read through his notes, everything he did was to save his son. And I understand, you're dead. Dying or taking over your son are your only options. You're probably going to choose life. But then if you can choose to leave that body and let your son continue to live on, well, you take over another one. I assume he would take that avenue. And then he can see his son healed.
I see. So, theory being to release the son, take a new body, and yet be able to be with the son as a separate entity.
Yes. And maybe he won't reveal himself. I don't know.
Interesting.
This is theories, of course. I don't have any hard evidence that I can definitively say.
Well, everything starts with a hypothesis. Yes.
Indeed. And I have, honestly, that whole situation with Van Moria has left me, I was pretty scarred. I struggled to trust most people. I didn't even want to take Elion on. No offense, Elion.
That's okay.
It's just anytime, even when we met Mastos, I mean, he went from a statue into a person. I immediately thought it was another Van Moria trick. I was messed up for a while. I was finally moving on from it, and here we are again.
Yes, indeed. Traumas being revisited is always not good and very difficult for us.
Yes, indeed. Okay, well, work on the city guard. If you can find anything on the Nulmac or blood weaving information, I know it's illegal, and it's extremely illegal to even look into. That's kind of how they've kept it at bay. But anything that we can find right now that might help us may be useful.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything that might be remotely related to it.
I appreciate it, Aristos. We're going to go back to the tree, see what Arakeen might know.
Very good, very good. I'll be in touch.
And I will nod my head and start heading back to the tree.
Okay. Elion and Jak turn and follow to the stairs as well. Mastos, you heading down? So as you guys hit the stairs, Aristos actually calls by. Darius, can I just have one more word? Just
certainly.
And he kind of beckons you over. Just a little bit of privacy, if that's okay. If that's okay with everyone.
Sure.
I will think to the group. Pineapple's the word.
Pineapple.
I say, such a stupid word, but okay. Yes, pineapple. And Aristos kind of waves you to come up to the stairs to the next level.
I will go with him.
Okay. As he gets up and so I was doing some research and thinking for your friend Elion. he was asking about his necklace, his pendant, the sinking eye. I had told him where it had come from, and he was asking ways to restore souls from it. With the disconnection to its host, who was the one that would be able to release the souls, I thought not possible. So, doing research, thinking to myself, how could this be possible? I'm stimulated by possibilities, and these special ties of power and ancient relics are very enticing. And I thought to myself that I had heard of something that could recreate, almost heal, but recreate a soul or a person by putting your will in it. It's called the living clay. And as I was researching this, there was reports that this living clay was on an island, but monks had moved a piece of this to Dunweft. I'd never thought of this before because Dunweft has been completely looted over the years, a well-known place, but your friend Elion found this pendant somehow in this already emptied place. Perhaps this living clay, if there, the power of something pulling for creation with the pendant pushing for creation may possibly work. I reluctant to tell this person, as I do not know Elion, but trust the ATLADS themselves.
I appreciate that. Do you know? So the eye coupled with another device. Do you know what that device might be? Something that pushes, or pulls, rather.
The eye itself, if the right magical focus applied to try to release the soul, the living clay, waiting for intent, waiting for some type of force applied into it, those put together, it's a possibility. Again, a theory. Everything starts, as I said, hypothetical, but if it was to work, something possibly like that could happen.
The necklace. What if there's other souls in there? How do you control which one comes out?
This is unknown to me. I would think all souls trapped would be released.
Into one thing, or do we need to have multiple?
This is beyond my knowledge. If multiple souls are there, normally just released into the underworld, not a problem. But to focus one soul into something, I'm unsure.
Okay, there's a lot to think about with that. He does have the means to call on, I don't remember his name right now, but that champion of the death god.
Grazul?
Yes.
He can call upon Grazul?
I'm pretty sure he gave him something that allows him to call or communicate with him.
Are you sure he just doesn't want to come back and take his eye back?
I mean, he could have taken it. He was I mean, he had a dragon, and he came out of the dragon. He could have just... First of all, we were all on death's door. He could have killed us all and took the eye if he really wanted to. Elion showed it to him.
Well, he is the dragon.
Okay, whatever. A person came out of the dragon, and he showed it to the person.
He is one with the dragon. They are now one. One of the first ever Drake Wardens, actually, fused to end a battle. Sacrifices made, gifts given, and very, very powerful being.
What? What? Hold on. He's one of the first Drake Wardens.
He was obviously very long time ago. Paths have moved forwards and onwards and evolved.
I'm gonna have to sit down and talk with Jak about that later.
Darius, I again have concerns about this information. When I went to Donweft, as you know, that's where I was, feeling the powerful surge of energy there. What I found was most disturbing. The campsite outside of the entrance to Donweft. There was bodies in pieces.
Yeah, I heard. He said. Oh, I gotta remember the story. He said they were attacked by something.
That's the entrance to Donweft. An entrance almost like a cave. It was blocked by rocks and stones and boulders, but done from the outside. If attacked, if already having the pendant, why was it blocked from the outside? I don't. There's something not quite right.
What are you suggesting? That he killed his friends?
Not suggesting. I'm only telling you what I seen. A confusing scene. I could not put the events together. I am unsure. The boulders, the rocks blocking, were broken down by sharp objects. Not something I think that Elion would be wielding.
What if they were being chased?
Then how did the attack happen if they blocked whatever was chasing them?
These are good questions. I don't know how to
all I say, I just worry is all.
This is going to sound morbid, but I need you to bear with me. Of all the pieces of those bodies that you found, were there any heads?
I did what I could to give burial to what I could find. And yes, there were three individuals.
Do you have the means of speaking with the dead?
I do not. Thrag possibly could.
Is it possible for you to take him? Find out more for me. What happened to them?
I can ask. With what's happening right now might not be a priority, but I can certainly ask.
Agreed. I will keep this information that you've shared.
Oh,
with me.
and Archibald. I could ask Archibald. She can definitely do what. Yes, she could definitely. I'll ask both.
Yes, maybe Archibald is best. She could fly. Have her go, and I will hold this information for now. How long did it take you to get there and back? Or how long do you think it would take Archibald?
Well, Archibald can get there almost immediately, using the trees nearby.
Okay. If you could ask her, I will check in with her in maybe tomorrow or the day and see what she says. Just kind of ask them how they died, the circumstances of the death. There's 15 questions she can ask between the three heads.
The main objective to find the perpetrator of the murders, I assume?
Yes. and any circumstances around their death. Elion doesn't seem the type, but I have, honestly, he's gaining my trust, but since he joined the group, I haven't trusted him. I actually had a bit of a... He looks around to make sure nobody's come up the stairs. I had an idea to get a sleeping potion, slip it into his drink, and I want to read his journal. He's very protective of it, and I just want to see what's in it, because I thought maybe there might be information in there about what happened.
Yes, an academic. It makes sense that we document everything. His sketches, as you can see, are quite articulate. I imagine his documentation of things would be quite detailed and perhaps quite useful.
Yes, he is very protective of it. And I have to come across a sleeping potion as well. I haven't been able to find one of those either.
Yes, not something that we would have here, unfortunately, I don't think.
That's okay. Well, at the next town we're at, I will check in with them. All right. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. I will keep what you told me between you and I. I do need to note this somewhere, though. And then, yeah, if you could ask Archibald to check it out, I'll check in with her. I have the means to magically communicate. And hopefully she can shed some more light on what might have happened.
And she has met you, so I will instruct her when, and if she will do this, of course, that she to reach out and let know that it's been completed.
Perfect. Thank you, Aristos.
Of course.
I think it's important we
help.
keep this quiet for now.
I think that'd be best, and until we have more information. No need to startle anyone or come up with false accusations.
Agreed. Sorry, I'm just writing everything you said down here. All right. I think I should get back to the tree. Hopefully, Arrowkeen will have some answers about Paradon. Every time I think we're checking things off the list, there's like 5 more things that come out.
So is life. 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Indeed.
Thank you for taking this time, and I just wanted to vent out this information and make sure that you know what you're working with.
I appreciate it. If Elion does ask you, say you're still looking into it. Don't indicate that you may have more information. At least
I will
until we
say,
know.
though, I am very bad at lying. I may give a little information to throw off the scent, but lying is not up my alley, unfortunately.
That's fair. Unfortunately, I'm not quite strong enough in magic yet to modify those memories of yours. Maybe one day. I've heard about great wizards who were able to do that.
Indeed,
But I am not.
rumors of such back in the day before the Cataclysm.
Yes, indeed. But my magic seems to be linked to that. I've slowly but surely been able to tap into many of the old magics.
Well, let's hope it goes to good use and not another cataclysm.
No, actually, I'm putting it towards trying to stop one.
Yes, indeed. So, yes, unless anything else, and I'll get to communicating to the gods.
Appreciate it. And Archibald, don't forget.
Yes.
All right. Just go with this one, okay? No, Aristos, I will not do that with you. That's very inappropriate. This is a strictly business relationship, and I'm heading down the stairs as I'm saying it.
Okay, you guys head downstairs. As you guys are waiting down at the bottom of the stairs, and Darius arrives where the group is. As they come out, Mastos, do you wish to do anything during this kind of like 5 minutes while he's up there?
No, I'm just trying to listen in. Just trying to listen in.
Roll a perception.
I'm good at that. Ooh, but not good enough. That would be a 13.
13. Okay. So yeah, you can't really make out words. You can just hear them talking back and forth, knowing there's only the two of them up in that upper level. You hear a couple of words. You hear a couple of names because you've heard those names. That kind of clicks in. You hear Elion a few times. You hear Dawn Weft. But you don't really pick up the main messages of what was said.
Dawn Weft. Okay. I know Dawn Weft.
As you guys, as Darius, you kind of come out the front door. You all see this quick flash of purple light come from the northeast of the city. The northeast of the city. And you feel this almost little kind of like a hum just kind of reverberate through the ground you're standing on, and it just quickly dissipates just for a second. And we'll leave it there for tonight.
Yay.
2 players down, so we can't do too much. Cool. All right, well, good. A session, that was a little bit of story.
Yeah, a little bit. We got so much stuff.
Well, it was a good thing that it wasn't in front of the entire group, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put part of those notes into the shared notes. I was like, I don't want Corey to read this, but he can just go back and watch it.
Yeah, because he's very he's not trusting of him yet. The ATLADS he knows of, but Elion's a new addition.
Yeah.
All right,
Which,
awesome.
Because like Darius was actually starting to trust Elion, and now he's like, oh no.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks everybody that's watching. We appreciate you. We will be back next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST. Thanks so much. Until next time. Bye.